Hello, lovely Capricorns. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your February 2025 general readings. We're looking at the first half of February for the Earth sign of Capricorn. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you find that this reading or the reading style resonates with you and you're interested in a personal reading with me, there's maybe something you want to take a deeper look at, a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact information by clicking the description of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually respond within 24 hours. I do offer a wide variety of readings, all areas of life, different types, length, cost, styles, spreads, little something in there for everyone. The 6 and 12-month overviews are still pretty popular right now. And I am pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings, so email me if you're interested. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's coming in for you for the first half of February 2025. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, we begin with the 8 of Coins. The Hermit. Justice. Primary focus, the 9 of Cups. Guidance and advice, the 9 of Swords. I'm going to pull one more for guidance and advice, the 4 of Coins. Okay. What I'm getting here, Capricorn, is that you have some kind of wishes granted coming in. It might be related to physical abundance of some kind, you know, like money, resources, that sort of thing. What you have been hoping for and wishing for is actually coming to fruition, although I am also getting a sense of caution here, that how well you're able to deal with what's coming in or maintain it is going to be dependent on your being able to make good and ethical choices and decisions in what you do with it moving forward. And also I'm getting a sense of caution for you, kind of similar to Virgo and Taurus, about making sure that you remember your lessons from the past and use that to guide you moving forward. There is also a sense here of particularly if this is related to money or property of some kind, of being careful with it, of looking at either how you can turn it into more, but also putting something aside, because this is about building for long-term future security and stability. For example, I'm getting some of you coming into property. It might be an inheritance or something that was gifted to you coming into property, but it may be for some of you that the property, okay, this is great, my family can move maybe from an apartment or these cramped quarters into a property or a house or something like that, but maybe the house is actually bigger than what we need, or maybe when I look at what the month-to-month cost of keeping this up or the property taxes or something, it's a little too much. Maybe you can sell that and buy something smaller that would still accommodate you. There's this sense of not taking the abundance that's coming in and just running wild with it, but making sure that you set something up with it too for future security and stability. So let's break this down a little bit. Let's take a look at that 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups again, boy, whatever you wanted is really coming in for you. 7 of Wands, probably something that you've worked for long and hard. There is a sense here, it might be a gift of some kind or a gifting, or, you know, it might be like from inheritance or someone's will or something of that sort. I am getting that concretely for some of you. Whatever it is that's coming in, right? This is a general reading. So that 9 of Cups, wishes granted, which you have here twice, a great sign. is whatever it is that you've been focused on wanting and wishing for the most. But the Nine of Cups is not the Ten of Cups, which has more of a home, family, spiritual connection. The Nine of Cups is more about physical abundance. You know, your cups overflowing with abundance. It's coming to you out of a sense of love and support here. Let's take a look at that Eight of Coins, which is dedication, working hard, using your talents and skills to step by step build up security and stability. Could be an investment has paid off for some of you as well. The Wheel of Fortune and the World. Something has come to success. It's come to fruition. There's a full achievement here. A chapter or a cycle is wrapping up successfully. There's a sense of graduation and moving on and moving up. Divine timing and orchestration is definitely at work here. God's fingerprints, as I would like to call it. All right, let's take a look at the Hermit. The Hermit is all about knowing yourself because of the path you've already walked. Your successes, your failures, your trials and tribulations. You've come to a place where you know yourself really well. You know what your strengths are and you know what your weaknesses are. In terms of your weaknesses, you know what to be cautious of, what might trigger you, what might be danger areas for you, knowing how to deal with those triggers in those danger areas, knowing how to get help for those. You know, this is about knowing who we are and who we're not because we've learned from our past. We've learned from our past mistakes, and we use that to guide us forward so that we don't repeat old patterns and habits that didn't work for us. So let's take a look at that. Again, when it comes right down to money matters, this is about managing your money, managing property, managing the physical things that we have in our life that support our life, managing them perhaps in a better way than you did in the past. And in the areas that you're weaker at or you don't have enough knowledge, to seek appropriate help for that as well. The Hermit can sometimes represent an external person that's much more experienced and knowledgeable than we are, that we seek help and guidance from too. Particularly if this has to do with money, legal matters, property, that sort of thing. We have Justice again. We have Justice twice here. This might be seeking, for some of you, seeking guidance and help from somebody who's experienced in whatever this is, if it's legal or financial issues, you know, tax stuff, property stuff, all that. We have the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Because I think in the past there may have been some issues around money management, money budgeting, spending, keeping and maintaining a budget, knowing what to do if you're getting a windfall, because it feels like some of you are getting a windfall or winning or getting a windfall of some kind. The temptation, especially if you're unused to it, is to kind of go crazy or mismanage stuff or not make the right practical decisions about it. So, you know, that it's all gone within a short period of time or something. We're all about here, especially with that Eight of Coins, building for long-term security and stability. And it feels like you may need some external help from somebody who's experienced in this so that you don't get sucked back into that temptation of kind of going crazy with something. Let's take a look at Justice. Especially when it comes to unexpected large windfalls of money or property, because there's taxes and things like that. And if you're not used to it or you've never had to kind of walk your way through this, getting somebody who's experienced with that to help and to guide you. Because I'm definitely getting a sense of windfall coming in here. Yeah, so clarifying Justice, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term security and stability. Long-term security and stability means that you have enough and it's stable, that you don't worry, you're not worried about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, right? So you definitely have a new beginning here. Make sure that you take care of it. And if you don't know how to do that, then seek help and guidance and support from someone who does, like an actual professional. All right, now we move to the guidance and advice of the Nine of Swords and the Four of Coins. Be cautious. Remember your mistakes from the past, but don't let your fears get away with you, right? Don't let your fears run away with you. Stay present, stay focused, and stay focused on temperance and economy too with the Four of Coins or the Four of Pentacles. This is about being careful. This is about saving. This is about, okay, you've got a windfall, you've got an inheritance. Take half of it or liquidate half of it and put it away, you know. Because the Four of Coins is all about making sure that you have enough for yourself or the people that you're in charge of, right? Not letting your fears, your doubts, your insecurities run away with you. And not allowing fears of an unknown future cause you to be too miserly either, you know, because it might be that this sense of abundance paralyzes you, right? And then you sit on it, and then it's not doing you any good, and you're not putting it to use in other ways as well. So it can work the other way too. Temperance. This is about balance and moderation. This is about learning how to keep your footing and adapt and adjust without going crazy, without going, you know, on a free-for-all or a major spending spree or, you know, doing things, getting caught up in the heat of the moment. Temperance is about kind of being in the middle of a seesaw and teeter-totter. You have to kind of adapt and adjust and do a little this and do a little that. But it's about moderation. It's about not going to extremes. The Hierophant, somewhat similar energy. We've got the Hierophant, the Hermit, Temperance. The Hierophant is kind of that institutional or hierarchical energy. It means walking an already well-trodden path, doing the things that most people do in this situation, kind of adhering to policies, rules, the traditional ways of doing things, or seeking help from people or institutions that know how to work their way through this, right? Again, for those of you who are getting an unexpected windfall, this is getting a professional person, an agency to kind of manage things for you or help. Okay, this is what you need to do, and this is how many taxes you need to pay on it, and this is, you know, or if you want to sell this piece of property or something like that, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to walk through this. There is this sense here of getting, again, some kind of external, professional type help so that you'll be okay. You and yours will be okay in the future, that you'll be better than okay in the future, that, you know, that you have enough to have some, you know, maybe indulge in some of the things you want or you need right now, but still always making your decisions with an eye to future long-term security and stability, right? You want to make sure that you have enough for this, and you want to make sure that you have enough put aside for that, you know, kind of thing. So moderation, balance, seeking help from people who are perhaps more knowledgeable, not letting your fears run away with you or paralyze you. Because, you know, in spite of like wishes granted coming in, sometimes people can go, oh my God, I'm afraid. What do I do with it? So they don't do anything. They're just kind of paralyzed, right? That can happen too in these situations. Again, this is about seeking outside help, support, guidance, and assistance here. So I'm going to leave it there. Capricorn, those are your messages for the first half of February. I hope you found them helpful and useful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you want to take a deeper look at something, if the reading itself resonated with you or the reading style, please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be happy to hear from you, to work with you, to give you more information. You can also get that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all again shortly for the next set of readings. Until then, stay well, be safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.